What you do with your boy Daffy? Today we're back here with some Black Ops Cold War. The same thing as yesterday, man. I'm just kind of just running around trying to get some of these weapons leveled up for Warzone if I'm gonna be playing more Warzone, you know what I mean? So Dragon Ball Super Superhero actually releases in Japan. I want to say 12 hours this video going up. Actually, I think maybe when this video goes, I'm not really sure. But unfortunately for the US, we have to wait for the release until August. Was it August 11th? I want to say, or August 9th. Let's say it's August 19th is when the US releases. Which, I mean, I get it. There's a lot of work that has to be dubbing for the actual dubbing process, so I get it. It's fine, but I actually am looking forward to that movie. I, like many people, are very skeptical about, seeing how the movie looked in CG, and I will say the movie does look kind of rough from what we were shown originally. I want to say like about a year ago, but it actually looks way better now. Actually way more confident in it now. Remember that first trailer of like Goku, hitting a post or whatever like that? A lot of people were very sketchy, and just from what little we saw, it didn't look great. Like that shot of Dr. Magetta or whoever his name is, like in the car, it looked pretty bad. But a lot of we got spammed with trailers recently. Like they really cranked it up marketing wise in the past like a week or so. Really in the past like 2 weeks, they've cranked it up all by a mile. So hats off to them, man. They actually managed. I think they managed to turn it around for the better. As far as what I'm hoping to see, I mean, obviously, everybody wants to see Gohan in the spotlight. Obviously, yes, that's what I want to see as well. But I also really want to see the Gammas shine. I think they will. Major spoilers ahead, but Cell X ended up being spoiled as the main villain of the movie, and so I hope they don't get absorbed, kind of like Androids 15 and 14 or whatever, like in like in the Android 13 movie. I hope it's not like that. I don't think it'll be. I think that what I predict is gonna happen is that the Gammas are kind of be like the movie's called Dragon Ball Superhero, and a lot of people thought that was referring to Gohan, his time as the Great Saiyaman or whatever. I think it's more in reference like the Gammas coming around and be like, oh dude, we're actually the bad guys. The Gamma's kind of like coming into themselves, I think is what it's gonna be more like. I'm 100% fine with. I'm 100% fine with that. I want to see the Gamma shine. I think like Gamma 1 is supposed to be like the more serious one, and Gamma 2 is supposed to be like more like the comedy relief and all that. Which I mean, I'm down for more, expanding the cast of Dragon Ball, giving our characters more shine. Because you can say whatever you want, but we've had the same cast of characters for 30 plus years this time. Besides Whis and Beerus, of course, obviously. And Oracle Fish and universe, the other universes, but they're not getting shine like that. You know what I mean? I would love for a movie to be set in like the Pride Troopers universe and Hits universe 6. That'd be sick. It's not gonna happen though. It's not gonna make money like that. Go on, it's a big money maker. Piccolo, you can say what you want about Piccolo, but Piccolo's a money maker. I had the weirdest exchange with this woman the other day. So I was at my job and I introduced myself. I was like, hi, my name is Chase. I'll be taking care of you. Blah, blah, typical customer service stuff. And she goes, oh, your name is Chase? I'm like, yes, ma'am. And she's like, oh, that's funny. The last big black man in my life, his name was Chase too. And I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, yeah, he was a 200-pound Great Dane. Yeah, he died 3 years ago. And she looked me dead in my eyes, bro, when she said this. And I was stunned. I had no words. I couldn't say anything. I was just, oh, that's literally what I said. I was just like, I don't know what to. I don't think there's any appropriate response for what I could have said there. I don't get paid. I don't get paid enough to handle people like that, bro. People are weird. Oh my god, dude. I'm not even getting political or anything like that, but dude, I went to get some gas earlier today, bro. Gas is out here $4.69 out where I'm at, bro. That is crazy. Apparently, Summer Games Fest is supposed to be super dead. I was gonna record a video. I still might. I might talk about stuff here and there, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know. Nothing I've seen piques my interest. Oh, didn't the Quarry come out? Is that on Xbox? If it's on console, I'm playing that. I'm definitely playing that for sure. I wonder what game is gonna contend for Game of the Year. Like, no doubt it's gonna be Elden Ring. I know Elden Ring's probably gonna get Game of the Year, and rightfully so. I think it deserves it, definitely. But I don't know. I don't. What? Because God of War got delayed, didn't it? What's he doing? I hate the skill-based matchmaking in this game. I genuinely despise it.
Enemy cruise missile detected.
So right now I'm working on the C-58. I mean, I have an M4, I think. I mean, I have an M4 class, but I don't really care that much. I have the Cold War M4, not the Modern Warfare one. I haven't really used tech rifles like that in this game. I mean, they're all right. I mean, they hit hard certainly, but they're nothing crazy. They're nothing, I don't really know how to perform in Warzone. Off the top of my head, like, you know, with Warzone, if it's automatic, it's most likely, you know, it's gonna outperform most weapons. You know what I mean? Like, that's what STG is when the bar are so good right now. I even like things like the Kilo and you know, weapons like the Kilo, Growl, C58. Those are so useful because they're automatic. The tac rifles, I don't know. With attack rifles, you have a larger margin for error. You have a way bigger chance of messing up those couple of shots that you do miss. While they hit hard, if you miss them, that fire rate's gonna get you, and there's something you can do about it. It's easier to go the brother like, yeah, you can one burst, but if you miss a bullet at 1 millisecond of TTK, I promise you will make a difference. So I had like a bunch of White Castles, dude. Oh my god, like it's been a minute since I had some White Castle. I literally feel ill. Like I've been burping and like, I can taste it. Like, I can taste it, like, digesting. I'm really not trying to play Zoo. I have no urge to play Zoo at all. I'm trying to think of, like, the weirdest things, like, happened to me in my time, working. I got barked at one time, which is really odd. I, like, asked to, like, take this guy's plate out of his way or something like that, and this dude literally, he went, oh! Like, he literally barked at me. Like, I thought he was about to bite me. I thought I was about to get, like, you know, 6 rabies shots. I literally thought I was about to have, like, 6 rabies shots in my stomach. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I remember one time... I remember this off the top of my head. I remember I was a food runner at the time, my old job. I have some stories about my old job. I don't know if I can talk about it. You know, I'll talk about it. Why not? But I remember it was real late. It was like 10. It was like 10 something. We closed like in that past like 5 minutes. And his table was still there. And they ordered something. I brought it to him. I was a food runner at the time, and I was bringing it to him. And I remember them saying, oh yeah, you know, all this BLM business, why are they taking down those Confederate statues? It's not like slavery was that bad. And I was right by. And one of the guys at the table, he looked at me and he was kind of like, you know that meme, a donkey, where he's just staring at the camera, and it's just like everything's like black around him? It was like that. Like, dude was mortified. I was just like, oh my god. My old boss was so racist, I'm not even kidding. Dude, my old boss was like super old Italian guy. He wasn't super old. I mean, he was like mid 60s, like super old school, right? Like, it was his dad's business or whatever, yada yada yada. And they had a real big thing about hair in the workplace, right? Cool. They like wanted me to keep my hair short in the workplace, which is like, all right, fine, I get it. So at one point, I ended up getting braids. I had like have to braid my hair. I had a high top fade. I had a high top fade. It was about this high, like this. You know what I'm saying? I had a high top. It was pretty fresh, and I ended up getting they go, you need to cut your hair down. You need to cut your hair down. So I got braids, and they actually look really good. And my boss was like, yeah, not like that. They looked unprofessional. And I was just like, what? I was like, you want my hair short? My hair is short. What are you talking about? They're neat. They're capped. What are you talking about? And so I had to wear a hat for the rest of the day. And it was, yeah, to say that was embarrassing. It was like a very high, kind of like a actual like fine dining establishment. And like, for me to be the only one wearing a hat, it's kind of just like, man, like, you know what I mean? And it really helped that I was like one of like the few black folks that worked there. It was like maybe like 3, maybe like 2 in the kitchen, like me and myself. So yeah, that wasn't fun at all. He'd also said some other like derogatory stuff. Like, it was nothing like super explicit, like nothing that would like get him in like legal trouble. Oh, actually no, I'll talk about it in a second. But I remember this is like very shortly after I got hired, and mind you, I still have my high top fade at the time, my high top. He told me that I looked like the Predator, who has massive dreadlocks, and I looked like the like, I don't know if that's because the Predator was black or what he thought. Like, I don't know. Like, dude had lazy eyes, so I don't know if he thought that. I don't. So the actual owner was even worse than this dude, and this dude was a creep. He had so many stories of him sexually harassing the women in the workplace there, but no one could do anything because he was the owner. And so I remember I cut my hair. I had my I think I was I cut my hair, and so I was growing my dreadlocks. I was growing my dreadlocks, and I had my baby locks, and they were like real short. They're about up to here, right? They're about this long, and I remember him walking into my job, right? He always like, oh, you need to cut your hair. Keep that hair short. Keep that hair short. I'm like, yeah, dude, whatever. Because my hair was short because I had locks, and so and people, they would say stuff to me. They'd be like, oh, you look like Sideshow Bob. Ha 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 ha. Boy, you got baby worms. You got baby worms on your head, whatever like that. I mean, it's primarily white workplace. I really didn't. It was kind of stuff I expected. Being one of the main people of color at my job, and white folks really don't know how to react to that kind of stuff yet. I don't really think they will ever, but hey, But they're like, you know, people like make comments and jokes stuff like that, and it was like, it was annoying, but you know, only so much I could do. And so he came in and he was like, oh yeah, he said, oh yeah, look at that hair. He said, if you were on my farm, I would. And I was, bro, that was the most racist thing I have ever been told directly to my face. I have been called the N-word multiple times, and that was the most racist thing that was ever said to me, period. And I was, dude, it's for, dude, oh, I forgot, dude, what's crazy is his son was working the line. His son, we had like someone, you know, I think they got fired. They quit. We had someone quit, and so they were, you know, he was, I think he was working pastas for them or something like that. And dude, his son, he grown man, he's, you know, soon to be inheriting the business, and dude, the look of shock and awe on this man's face. This man had the fear of God in his eyes. Like literally, when he saw, dude, when he said, and his dad said that, his face was like, he was mortified, son. So I did like the Quarry Leonard like nervous laugh because I didn't know how to react. And I was just like, like I didn't know what to do. And so everybody was like, well, that's fucked up. He said that to you, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. And so later, I guess his son said something to him. Like, it's like, you know, Dad, you can't be saying that to people. And so later, I don't know what his son said to him, but then later, he comes up to me, or like one of my managers like grabs me. He's like, hey, boss man wants to talk to you. Boss man being the owner. And I'm like, oh God, like, am I fired? Or like, I was like, oh dude, what? And so he comes up to me, it sits me down next to him and his wife. We're having dinner. And mind you, his wife was always kind of weird. Like, she was always like really touchy-feely with like the young guys there. It was very odd. His wife got arrested one time. I have a picture of a mugshot on my phone. But yeah, and then he's like, hey, he's like, did I hurt your feelings with my comment that I said earlier? And I was like, no, sir, question mark? And he was like, okay, good. He's like, oh, yo, PC, political BS, blah, blah. He's like, don't make jokes anymore, blah, blah. All these liberals and their pronouns, and yeah. And I'm just like, all right, dude. Thank God that like the roof caved in on that place when it did, because that's like not say that was the only reason I left, but like, you know, that was the main reason I left, because the roof caved in and we couldn't work anymore. You know, I was making good money there, but you know, I work at my current job now where it's a lot more chill. Don't be wrong, there's still issues in the job I work at, but it's a lot more superficial and typical work stuff, like your boss getting in there, stuff like that. Like, I just stuff like that happens. Dude, when it comes to black hair, it's for like all my white viewers, but please, for the love of God, do not touch black people's hair. We are not a circus. We are not a sideshow attraction for you. Don't touch me. Like, you want to compliment my hair? It says it looks real cool, man. Like, go ahead. Awesome, right? Do not, under any circumstances, go up and randomly touch my hair, bro. I was with my mom at a museum one time, and we were just, you know, walking around, you know, having some, you know, family time. And this old white woman, is when I had my high top fade. This old white woman just comes up, and she just like this is my microphone, right? She just comes up and she just starts on my head, bro, on my head, and I'm just like here, like, excuse me, can I help you? And she's like, oh my God, your hair is so fluffy. How does it grow up like that? And I'm like, what? Like, can I help you? Dude, I remember, dude, that happened when I was younger. I had and again, when I had my high top, I would pick out my hair on the bus. I had the pick. It was the Black Power Fest, and I remember specifically some of the white girls on the bus asked to pick my hair, and I was young at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I said yes, because I didn't know any better. I just thought, you know, oh, girls want to touch my hair. And I just like let them play and pick my hair and stuff. And it was just, I'm cringing thinking about it. I'm embarrassed to even talk about it. But hey, bro, this one kid that I used to know, he asked me, he said that my hair was like a sheep's wool. Cause like I don't even know what my hair type is. I don't even know if I have like 4C or what. Like my hair, like my dad's super light skinned, but my mom's like fair skinned. I'm really like dark. Like you guys can't see because I have a light, but like I'm pretty dark. So, but like I don't know what my hair type is. But he said my hair was like a sheep's wool, and he would like to make a pillow out of it. Like that's some of the stuff I've been told about. Like, bro, like it's. But yeah, man, that'll probably do it for today's video. Also, by the way, if you're seeing this, we actually are closing in on 300 subscribers here pretty soon. So if you like the video, why don't you give it a sub. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yes, people, we're daft, you guys. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.